Guys, welcome to the puzzle solving series where I give you 5 positions in each episode and you try to solve them. So the first position, black just played queen b2, they took our pawn. As you can see, our pieces are quite active here. We got the bishop on d3, which is watching towards the skin. We got bishop on f4, which can potentially be sacrificed, and our knight on f3, which again, can be brought to the action. And in those positions, when the queen is too far from the king, so this king becomes very unsecure, and here we can use it by first playing, again, try to solve it before I show you the solution, and the move is bishop h6. So we sacrifice, we're threatening checkmate on g7, so now he took, and now it's very crucial what to play next. Because let's say queen h4, we're trying to basically take on h6, right, and maybe give check on f6. Queen h4 unfortunately loses due to queen d2, this is being protected, and then queen f6 just king j8, no more checks, queen will return to g5, and we can't achieve any progress here. We gotta, again, attack this pawn and at the same time defend this knight. So, and the obvious move here is to play queen f4, now we were threatening this, we actually protected d5 pawn, and then if f5 was played, we would just take on basically f6, and again there is no defense from queen h6 move next. So queen d2 was played, of course we take on d2, and white wins the game. Let's move to the puzzle number 2. Position number 2, king went to c4 after d4 check, and here it's not that difficult to spot the winning idea, because basically we don't have a lot of moves to make. So here again, if we play some move like b3, some obvious check, again we're trying to checkmate this king, alright? King can go to g5. So by basically playing first b3, we know that king will go back. So how can we make sure this king will never go back on this 5th rank? And alright, you probably guessed it, and the right move is to play rook g5. We cut the king off 5th rank, and here again, a4 was played. Why a4 was played? After each move you gotta ask yourself why certain move is being played, and here it's actually not hard to see that basically if we play b3 check again, king will go this way to a5 and it will actually escape. So how can we make sure this b4 square is taken? So how can we cut this survival way from the black skin? And the move is of course either c3 or a3. c3 doesn't work due to king d3, king will start to attack us and we won't have too many checkmate ideas. We actually play a3, and now the only move was bishop f5, rook f5, and checkmate is coming the next move, and black resigned, and this was the solution to puzzle number 2. Let's go to puzzle number 3. So position number 3, white just played rook d e1, and here again couple of things to mention is that we have beautiful, absolutely beautiful strategy set up on this diagonal with bishop on f6, queen on e5, which can potentially be very dangerous for white pieces. And again, rook can go to g2, rook can potentially go to d1 at some point, setting up some back rank ideas. And here, the move which is about to be made is absolutely, mind-blowing. It's difficult to find. I mean, try to pause the video and solve it. I'm showing the solution right now. So the move to make here is actually to play a4. The idea of a4 is, let's say if queen a4 would have been played, queen a4, rook d1 ends the game, because basically queen d2 will be a checkmate. So rook e5 is played, and now we take here. And now again, if rook e2, or I know some move like rook b5, there is actually rook d1 checkmate idea threat. So rook h5, here we don't have too much choice. We play king g7, we attack the bishop on g6 and we're threatening checkmate to d1, we win the piece and black win the game. That was the easiest puzzle according to rating, but I can't really say it like that. So let's move to puzzle number 4. Guys, position number 4, and the first move which comes to mind after white just played f6 is to play, of course, f3 with a check, and then basically f2 and 1. But let's say f3, king g4, f2. There is even c5 move, but there is also some rook f2, bishop f2, f7, or just c5, because basically we block f1 and we'll threaten f7. So, but here again, let's say f3, king g4 takes, f takes g2. There is rook g2 sacrifice, then takes king f3, and it's actually a draw because we attack the rook, we attack the bishop. You know, this pawn is still on the board. Rook f2, king f3, rook f6, and then still white will have this bishop, 2 pawns against this pawn, obvious draw. So here we get, I think, more of this f3 idea, and we play this move. And the idea was that after rook g2, f3, king g4 takes, f7, bishop c5, and we actually promote, and white won't promote. But here we just take the rook, and after f7 we play bishop c5 blocking f8, and after bishop f8 we up a rook, our pawn is still on the board, king f4, rook b2, we will obviously win the game, and white resigned. Let's move to the position number 5, the final one of this episode. Alright, final position of the episode, not that difficult here. White played queen b6, you know, quite interesting imbalance here. White have 2 rooks, knight on g1, while we have bishop, knight and rook. Basically we're black are down in exchange, but unfortunately for white they're completely undeveloped. Yeah, they have queen and rook in the attack, but that doesn't help them. We play queen d2 check, king f1, and how we can continue our attack. First, you know, obvious moves come to mind, but after knight d5 unfortunately there's some queen b7, rook c8 ideas, you know. Maybe even there, you know, black can make a draw, but here we play for a win. After knight d5, I think actually queen c5 might end the game right away, because I think checkmate is coming. So here we play bishop e3, you know, we are trying to basically attack f2, you know, flatten this queen, queen goes to c7, and now knight d7, which is close this king. We defend with our knight, and now basically after knight d7 there are no more checks, except for this queen d6, which gives up a material, and after queen d6, king d6, we win the game and white resigns. Again guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if those puzzles were difficult, easy, you know, I can try to basically make some very easy, some very difficult, based on your choice. Again, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next episode next week. Bye bye.